And so, if there were any tips from you about how to prepare, what would your top tips be preparing for, let's say, academic
Mm.
scholarships?
Yeah, I think for me, if we take English and history as the focal points for that, I think the preparation really is about the big picture. So it's about plenty of reading and more reading, and really for a child to immerse themselves in what their interests are, really. So if it's historical fiction or fantasy novels or whatever it is, to really um, read very widely and become completely absorbed in the particular topic. I think that's important. Practice of tests is obviously useful and necessary, but if you've not got anything to practice with, if you are not at home, for example, with the language of stretching and interesting books, you're not, however much you practice for that exam, you're going to be caught out by words in the comprehension passages that you don't know. So I think, reading widely and reflecting on that process of, if possible, with a tutor, discussing passages from books and talking about it, really digging into meaning, keeping a list of new vocabulary, um, and then practicing using that vocabulary as well as understanding what it means. Those can be very practical steps to take. Let's imagine history, for example. Again, finding out as much about history as your period that you're interested in, going to museums, going to, naval dockyards or whatever it is that you're interested in as a child, that will come across. Nurturing that authenticity, I think, is really, really important, rather than following a set of instructions, drilling through those and producing what you think as a tutor or parent the school want. They want authenticity. They want to see that genuine potential and flair. That would be my take on preparation.